halls are doomed in. How can I possibly get in there? I hope you have a plan, Mother. But now what? I think it's back to the college. It's the only library I know that would possibly have anything about Crimson Nirnroot. Although, I've never heard of anything. I've never seen any books or anyone talking about it. I don't know. Is there anywhere else? And skills. What skills do I need to sharpen? Battle? Magic? Alchemy? I don't know. I don't know. Well, Mother would not lead me astray, so I will do my best. And these tools, the tools of Kagranak. How am I supposed to find those? Follow your instincts, she says. Not very helpful. Again, do I go back to the college? Or do I just start wandering aimlessly? I don't know. I need time to think.
Hello and welcome. My name is Joe, and I am the Panicked Monk, and you're watching Lost in Time, a Dwemer's tale. Well, there has been a little bit of closure, and a few things have come to light in our last couple of episodes. We found our mother. She is a ghost that is haunting the Velothi Trial Chambers just below or near Kagranzel there. And now that this shell has been broken, she can now freely contact and keep in touch with her son. However, as has been mentioned, there's still a schism. There's still a break between where Szenac resides and the rest of the world. And he needs to mend that break. He needs to fix that break by confronting this creature that he's not even sure existed up until now. Really, it's just something that he caught in his periphery. It was in his dreams, his subconscious, but it was nothing ever direct. So now he knows that it's more than that. There's a being out there that's using him for whatever purpose. That isn't quite clear, but he is interfering with Szenac's life and has created this rift between time. And so now Szenac must figure out how to confront this creature, and he's being told by his mother the only way to do that is to get a hold of the tools of Kagranak. Only with the tools in his possession will he be able to deal a killing blow to this being. Only then will he be able to place himself in a position to even have a chance at confronting him. So this is all a bit daunting, I would say. The task is not easy, and there's no clear path. And I think that's where Szenac, his frustration and confusion at the moment lies, is just where to start. I think I hear something. Ah.
Enough of you. Leave me be.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I would gut you like a fish.
Walk away right now.
Nice try, but you do not scare me. I am not going to ask again.
I don't have time for this.
Don't you walk away from me.
Lead him into the giant. Come on, mammoth. Giant. But he seems to be interested in helping him. So, you may end up having to do this the old-fashioned way. Gotta stay away from those double blades, man. Yikes.
That's all you've got?
Alright, healing, healing, healing. Come on. There we go. Come on. I just completely wasted my paralyzation. Damn it. Got a couple licks in, fortunately, but that was not the best. That was not the best outcome for that potion that I could have hoped for, but well, the outcome was good, but the execution of it, not so much. All right. Well, that didn't go nearly as planned. I was really, really hoping that I could drag that giant or the mammoth into the battle and... come on. Take care of that thing. Come on. There we go. God, these things are ugly. Gross, gross, gross. Bah. Szenac refuses to harvest anything from these. Alright, well, thanks for nothing, guys. Guess we'll just skirt around the two of them and continue on our way. Right now, I guess the only thing Szenac could possibly think of is going back to the college at Winterhold and seeing if there's anybody there that has any knowledge of Nirnroot, of Crimson Nirnroot, if there's any books within the library that have any indication or anything written about them. That's really all he has to work off of right now. So that's the plan. Head back to the college and use that as the starting point. If nothing else, perhaps he could gather a little bit of instruction on the different schools of magic. He could help bolster his destruction or illusion, conjuration, all that. Any of it, really. But first, But first, let's head back up to this city whose name I can't remember. City. It's like one building.
You must be one of those wizards from the
Kynes Grove, that's it, Kynes Grove. It was just totally... my brain had emptied out. Not uncommon, but... anyway. Let's check out what we can do here. We need to rest from our trip. We need to get something to eat. And just kind of get some quiet time. So, while we're here, let's take advantage of some of the amenities. Lighten our load a little. Turning some of this fur into leather and all that. We can't really do much with it here, but we can at least make carrying it off into the next city with us, which is Windhelm. So we might stop in Windhelm. We'll probably stop in Windhelm on our way to Winterhold, since Windhelm does have a pretty good market and a smithing area and all that good stuff. Take advantage of that while we can before we head to Winterhold, which has basically none of that. So. So now that we do have a little bit of direction, insofar as next steps, what we're going to be doing, that is looking for the tools, researching Crimson Nirnroot. Hopefully at some point, we will be informed how we can actually get into Falls Idum Din, which, if you are not familiar, is the Dwemer name for Blackreach. So ultimately, that is where Szenac needs to go, is to Blackreach to collect Crimson Nirnroot, so that with his mother's instruction, he can create a potion that will allow him to use his innate Dwemer abilities to control the automatons, which would be very, very useful. But first, let's head into the inn. We're going to sit down, collect our thoughts, and maybe get a bite to eat.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Oh, famished. Oh, now what? Now what, Szenac? Now what? What do we got in here? Oh. Interesting. No. Tattered note. Oh, Book of Riddles. Where did I pick this up? For earnest pleasure and the strengthening of the mind, the author here collects all that he has learned of the art of riddling, by dint of diligent study and through years of discourse with others of similar inclination. The posing and puzzling of riddles is a convention of polite aristocratic Western society. Nobles and social aspirants collect books of riddles and study them, hoping thereby to increase the chances of their appearing sly and witty in conversation. A metal neither black nor red, as heavy as a man's golden greed. What you do to stay ahead, with friend or arrow or steed. Ah, the answer. Lead. Clever. Let's see. A Bosmer was slain. The Altmer claims the Dwemer is guilty. The Dwemer says the Khajiit did it. The Orc swears he didn't kill the Bosmer. The Khajiit says the Dwemer is lying. If only one of these speaks the truth, who killed the Bosmer? And the answer, the Orc. The Orc swears he didn't kill the Bosmer. The Khajiit says the Dwemer is lying. The Dwemer is guilty, claims the Altmer. Why is it the Orc? To think about that. Interesting. Enter twice, exit only once. Oh yes, this was from the maze. Mother's journal. Hello. I'd forgotten about you. Arkanthumps. Bethalzel. Primary source of Ethereum. Ethereum? Ethereum? Mother, I wonder... Could I use Ethereum? Could I combine Mother's potion somehow with Ethereum to create a lasting object? I bet I could. I know I could. That requires finding the forge. Yes. The forge. I must find all these shards. I'd forgotten all about them. That's the answer, Mother. No quaffing potions every time I come across a guardian. No. We imbue Ethereum with this potion you're talking about. We create the potion. We imbue Ethereum with it into some kind of amulet or ring or something that can be worn. That's it, Mother. That's the key. I know where I need to go. I must find the other shards. I have 2. I need the others. That should lead me to the forge, if I understand correctly. What a curious man. Off to Windhelm. I can't go looking for Ethereum without improving my equipment. And fortunately, Windhelm is not far away.
And that will wrap up this episode. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, safe travels.